with a joke, and with it being Father's Day, I figured I'd probably open up with a joke. Now, I'm pretty convinced that God is a black man, right? Reason being is he's supposed to be our father, and I've never met him. Leitrim's Pub, the legendary Leitrim's Pub, man. This place has fucking changed, huh? This used to be the busiest, craziest fucking bar in Worcester. Half of you know that, right? This used to be fucking nuts. We used to call this place Disneyland for alcoholics, junkies, and perverts. Especially the parking lot. How many, remember this? Remember we would leave other bars just to be in the parking lot after hours, right? Because of the debauchery that was going on out there. I mean, if you wanted head, done. You wanted coke, done. You want to get in a knife fight with a fucking midget? I was there, so. Like I said, it was Disneyland. It was like my happiest place on earth, you know? I made a lot of mistakes here at Leitrim's. A lot of mistakes. You know, some of the girls I picked up here especially. You always knew you woke up next to a Leitrim's chick when you had to scrub your dick with an SOS pad. And then curl up in the shower like a rape victim. But the one that really gets to me, is because people really believe this, is that they say, I'm addicted to coffee. I can't get up in the morning without a cup of fucking coffee. Well, I'm here to tell you that I know addiction and coffee is not an addiction, and there's one easy way to tell this is, I've never sucked a dick for a cup of coffee. Now, when you get off of oxy, you look back at the way your mind used to work, and you realize just how fucked up you really were, you know? Like, because really, here's an example. There's really only 2 ways to get oxy. Well, 3 if you include it. But I could never quite develop the taste for penis, so for me, it was really only 2 ways. You can either buy it, but at $80 a whack, that's where comes into play, or B, you can get a prescription. Only problem with that is they really only give you a script for that shit if you have cancer. So when I was in my drug-riddled mind, I used to actually hope and pray for cancer. Not a lot, just a little. Just like toe or eyelash cancer. Just a bit, just a touch, just enough to get that script right. But, you know, like I said, I've been living a little healthier now. I've been living a little healthier. My mind's clear again. I know cancer's a bad thing. I've even dropped 75 pounds. I've really started to live. You don't applaud getting off drugs, but we applaud the losing. Welcome to Leitrim's, everybody. So like I said, when you lose that amount of weight, you know, you hit these little milestones, and when you hit them, you're real fucking proud. Like the first time I lost 10 pounds, I was real fucking proud. And then when you went down to pant size, I was real fucking proud. And then there's the moment that I didn't even know was coming, and that was the moment I seen my dick again for the first time. And in that moment, as a proud Irishman, I looked down and I couldn't have been more fucking disappointed. I mean, holy shit. I looked down and I'm like, that's a baby's dick. And I am getting older, nothing works right anymore, nothing. Everything I want hard is getting softer. I got hair growing out of the weirdest fucking places. My earlobes, my back, my ass, pretty much everywhere except for my fucking head. But nothing's taken a nosedive like my sex life. Nothing. You see, currently, I've been with the same girl for going on 20 years, and we currently live in a basement apartment under my 80-year-old 400-pound father-in-law. And this dickhead got some heavy fucking feet. It's like living under a brontosaurus that doesn't realize his time's done and won't go lay down the corner and fucking die. But on top of having to pay this cocksucker $1,000 a month to ruin my fucking life, she has a built-in excuse to never put out. Because Daddy T-Rex will hear it. And I get it, I do. She's getting older too, you know. She's getting older too. We've been together since high school, and she's getting older. I can't expect her sex drive to be what it once was, but I would expect a little hustle in this department, just a little bit. But currently, she gives 0 fucks. 0 fucks. I mean, when she was young, hot, and sexy, like, let's talk. I'm gonna talk about her pussy. So all right. So when she was young, hot, and sexy, that thing was trimmed, that thing was dyed, that thing was shaved. Now it looks like she got Don King and a fucking scissor. The once a month she forces me to go down on her for foreplay. I feel like I'm a contestant on that reality show on the Discovery Channel where they take all your shit away, drop you off in the jungle and tell you to survive. It's called Naked and Afraid. And that's just how I feel. I always gotta have my head on a swivel when I'm down there because I don't know what kind of man or jungle beast I'm gonna run into. And ladies, no matter what anybody tells you, eating pussy is not an enjoyable experience. I mean, did you see what Michael Douglas did to get out of his fucking tuna dinners? This dude's married to one of the most beautiful women in the world. He's about 1,000 and looks like Skeletor. And he comes out publicly and says, going down on Catherine Zeta-Jones gave him throat cancer. He said, going down on one of the most beautiful women in the world gave him throat cancer. This guy is a fucking genius. Once you throw out cancer, there is no response. So I've taken that and ran with it. So anytime somebody asks me to do something I don't want to do, I just throw out some batshit crazy excuse. Like, hey Chris, could you work late on Friday? Boss, I'd love to. You know I would. I'm a team player and everything, but staying late on Fridays, it gives me AIDS. But I told her about a month ago. I said, hon, I get it. You're getting older and shit, and I get it. You're not going to give me the same output, but I do have manly needs, and they need to be satisfied one way or the other. See, my girl, she got a master's degree. She's a college graduate. She goes to an office every day, so she's a problem solver. So she looks at me and she says, you know what, hon, you're right. However, sucking your dick is not an enjoyable experience. So what we're going to do is you can visit a hooker once a month, same girl, and only for head. And I sat there thinking, this bitch just outsourced my blowjobs. There's one good thing about never getting laid, though. There's one good thing, and that is no kids, okay? No kids, and I know you parents are going to say, no, my kids are a miracle, my kids are a reason for living, your kids are awful. They're slow, stupid, smelly little creatures, and even though I take the proper precautions, they still manage to affect my life negatively. All because one day, a couple of years ago, your wife thought she was too classy and broad to take a load to the face. I now have to be stuck behind the school bus. But I don't know, I don't know. I am getting older, and the older I get, sometimes I think, maybe I do want to have kids. And I know I'm getting older, I do, because I'm maturing, and I am maturing. Because things that would have never bothered me years ago, they really, as a mature adult, it really drives me crazy. Like the other day, I'm sitting there, I'm having a cup of coffee I paid money for, didn't suck dick for, see the subtle difference? So I'm looking out the window and I see the neighbor's 13-year-old daughter and her two friends out there twerking, practicing twerking. Do you know what this is? This is that shit Miley Cyrus does when they stand on their head and they shake their ass at you. And I'm sitting there as a mature adult looking out the window and I see these 13-year-old little girls face down, ass up, shaking their ass for anyone in Jesus Christ himself to see. And I'm thinking, I'm a mature individual here. I need to step in. America's youth is falling into disarray right before my eyes. I need to do something about this because I'm a grown-up and I need to do something to this. I need to put an end to this right away. And that's exactly what I did. Right after I zipped up my pants and washed my hands. I marched over there and told her pants because I'm a good fucking person. That's it, I'm done.